the well-rounded nerd. I and Mr. Otaku are at Nashcon this weekend. Yay! I know, yay, funsies. I am going to do a little get ready with me and talk about the games we are playing this weekend. Super excited. It's the middle of the day, and I have a day off from work. Although I still did one meeting, but other than that, I'm off. But hey, she's dedicated. What can I say? But I will be just getting ready and talk about the two games we're here to play, and then a little bit about these folks, Lead Pursuit podcast, which you've seen us game with them before. And just for the just disclaimer, I am not a makeup expert. I'm looking this way because that's where my makeup mirror is. But we all know she's gonna look at the camera and do her makeup because why not? I don't wear makeup very often, but for events like this, I'm into it. If you're coming to me for like makeup expertise, I mean, do what you will. I'm not responsible for your clown makeup. And then also, when it comes to the games, I'm not going to call myself an expert on the game. Okay, Aeronautica, I'm actually really good at. But Blood Red Skies, I'm new to. But since we have friends who are here and have a table, our friends being Lead Pursuit Podcast, wanted to, make sure to give them and their channel a shout out. So when I do gaming streams that are at our local hobby store, that is who we stream with, and that's why I don't dog their stream because that's rude. All right, and like maybe they stream on YouTube now, so maybe we'll figure out how to stream at the same time. But I don't be stealing people's streams and views. I've also got a firm policy of not filming people who didn't ask to be on YouTube, which is why I'm not walking the floor and filming. I'll probably do some independent filming for shorts, like game tables and the wares of vendors. And if people say yes, they don't mind being on camera, that's one thing. But I'm just walking down there and filming. That's rude. It looks like I'm in heaven, doesn't it? Background is backgrounding. That's just the window behind me. But anyway, I've already cleansed my face, done all that. And so, cleanse, moisturize, it's all there. So we go with the primer first. I don't typically use primer a lot, but I want my makeup to last all day. We use primer. So today is a primer day for sure, which this is the same brush that I'll actually apply my makeup with. We're on the skeleton kit for makeup today. But first, while I apply this and let it settle in, what is Nashcon? So this is my first time coming to Nashcon, and I'm ashamed because I'm actually originally from Nashville, like born and raised, like been here my whole life. And I'd never heard of it. I don't know how long this particular convention has been going on, but it primarily focuses on historical gaming. So we're talking like Bolt Action, the Blood Red Skies, which is historical dogfighting game, really cool stuff. And there's a whole bunch of others that I'm going to be introduced to here, so I can't wait to tell you about those. But it's taking place at the Sheridan Music City. Now, girl, why are you telling these people what hotel it's in? It's a public hotel. And I don't have a problem meeting people, just don't make it weird. All right, internet, don't make it weird. But it's a public event, and I'm not a hermit, and I'm very gregarious and outgoing, and I like meeting people. It's fun. My husband's out playing some game that's going to result in us buying more miniatures right now. I can feel it in my bones that there are purchases being made, which is fine because I will also be making purchases. I said I wasn't going to buy anything, and then I walked through the vendor hall last night. Okay. But, with it being a historical gaming convention, which is how it was pitched to me, mostly historical games, there is a Warhammer 40K tournament going. There is an Age of Sigmar tournament going. But everything else I've seen has been very much like we're playing a World War II scenario. Or like it's the Revolutionary War. We're storming the beaches of Normandy, something like that. It's one of those kinds of games, which is cool because it's a whole different type of gaming to me because I really lean sci-fi, and I will say the crowd here very pleasant, mostly older, distinguished gentlemen, not all, but I'd say a good 75%. And so you're talking a well-mannered crowd that bathes. Magic. Okay, I'm gonna quit picking on magic because the magic people gonna quit. Are gonna quit coming to my channel. Now I like magic, but no, just really, really cool folks all around. So we are here buying models for a game you already played or models for a new game. Okay, see, here's what's hard. I keep finding new games to play. There's always something new. So Bloodbred Skies was not on my radar. I'm gonna grab the box. This is Bloodbred Skies. So this is what we're playing tonight. And actually my planes aren't in here. My planes are in my, oh, I thought I left my microphone at home and I had to have bad audio. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I really thought my microphone wasn't with me. 1 second. Let me make this way better than it is right now. I forgot where I put it. Oh, we got the good mic now. Now here's the thing. How do I get my camera to balance with the mic now? Hold please. 1 second. Pause for technical difficulties. I think I can do this. I think I can do it. I have a really. She forgot all her tech when she came up here. Not gonna lie. I forgot my ring light. I forgot my uh, tripod. I forgot the actual camera that I film with. I'm on my phone, which is why I have to be vertical. Yeah, I know. She struggled the bus on this one. You know what? I can't balance and use the mic, so screw it. We're just gonna go with ambient audio. I'm loud enough. If I record use the mic. You know what? That was a struggle for nothing. Anyway, back to the game. So Bloodbred Skies is all World War II dogfighting. Yeah, I'm leaving that in. Real life, y'all. These, where are they? I just finished these yesterday for today's game, but these are what I am flying. And they're so tiny. These are some of the smallest, like, gaming models I've painted. I painted small miniatures, but they were more for my pleasure rather than, for gaming. But I wanted the zeros from Godzilla minus one, and luckily that's a historical plane. So I've got three of those, and then I've got these that actually have insignia on them. I'm not much of a historical painter. She is very much a fantasy sci-fi girly. So this was a challenge for me to do anything historical. And I know somebody's out there, those don't look historical. They sure don't. Did I not just say, this is not my forte? These that were just kind of like camo looking. But then because, I'm playing Japanese planes, I have started the process of Sailor Mooning and Hello Kitty two planes. This one's metal, it's die cast, so he's got a super heavy base for him. But eventually I will have some Sailor, I'm gonna hand write, I'm gonna have to practice in the Sailor Moon yellow under here, Sailor Moon. And I'm gonna draw like the moon and star, crescent moon up there. And this one's gonna get Hello Kitty'd out, so it's a whole thing. Why did you do that? That's not historical. My plane, my rules. So, but the other games we're playing are Aeronautica Imperialis, which I'm actually really good at that one. I've been playing it for a year and a half now. But in that one, my main guys are the Death Croissants, the Necrons. I picked these, honestly, by accident. They are considered to be supremely overpowered. Didn't know that when I picked them. Where's the first one I painted? Is he in here? Have I lost a plane? Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Oh, there he is. This is the first one I ever painted. And it was at a paint party at the hobby store. And it's a 3D print because these, you can't find them anymore. And I have fun painting it. This is actually might be the first gaming miniature I painted since getting married. And I was like, oh, that was fun. And they were hosting a game that night. Our friends with Lead Pursuit, actually. And that's how we got to know a lot of our big gaming group that we're a part of right now is because of Lead Pursuit. I have fun. And so I was like, husband had a smaller printer at the time, 3D printer. So he printed me some more. And I got really into it. And now, I have Eldar. Got my Eldar. Got two kinds of Eldar ships, actually. No, I have three Eldar ships. I have three different. I don't know how, these were a gift. From a friend of ours. So I really enjoyed painting those. Those I just left nice and shiny. I got a few Imperial ships and Necrons. Mostly play Necrons, but I didn't know the Necrons were overpowered. I picked them because they were cool looking. Had no idea. And everybody hates playing Necrons apparently because they can wipe the board. I love this case. It's my folder case. I mean, not sponsored, but it's like exactly shaped for the minis that I do Aeronautica with. I think my base layer is good enough now that I can go on to actual makeup. So I'm using, again, not sponsored, this is my Subtle Beauty stack. This is all about quick makeup, where you don't have to spend hours and hours to get a look. So this stack has everything you need. Sometimes I use all of it, sometimes I use not all of it. I'm not big into contouring and all that stuff. I just want to be cute. That's all I want. I want to be cute and camera ready because there be pictures. Good times. But there we go. But with the Aeronautica group, the way that I got into historical and like aerial dogfight gaming was through them. So that little Necron, we call them Death Croissant. They're Doom size. We just call them Death Croissants because that's what they look like. Played that night. My husband got really, really into the Aeronautica. Aeronautica's played on a hexagonal map. So there's like all these rules about turning and stuff. But once you get the hang of it, well, as with anything, it works pretty darn well. The mechanics are actually, for tabletop games, I will say that Aeronautica has some of the least intimidating mechanics. Looking in my real mirror to make sure I don't make myself look like a clown. I'm, again, not a makeup pro. I'm not here to teach you how to do makeup. I'm talking while I do my makeup. There's a difference. But when he met with Doug and the other guys who were playing, which I can say Doug's name, Doug runs the Pursuit podcast, and he's our host every week when we game from the gaming store, stream from the gaming store. But they just had a good rapport. You know, they got along well. They were able to have like good banter. Like it was just great.
Attention all guests.
Uh-oh. Somebody's on the loudspeaker.
Attention all guests.
I think it was a prankster. Someone's in trouble.
Testing, testing.
Oh, they're just testing the emergency system, I think. I didn't know hotels still had intercom speaker. I guess they have to for emergencies. Well, that's not getting edited out. Now I forgot what I was doing. Oh, yeah. Eyeliner. So I'm not going super on any of my makeup today. Like she's not about to like go in here and like I don't really have like dark circles and stuff to take care of. But I'll do a little highlighter and stuff for the sake of fun. The fire alarm's about to go off.
Testing.
Oh God, I'm gonna mute this so y'all don't have to hear it. 1 second. They keep saying attention all guests, and it hasn't gone off yet. Totally ruined my train of thought. Derailed. In the canyon. My husband just texted and said they're about to test the fire alarm, which is fine, but it's gonna be loud. AF. We all know that, right? Like it's gonna be a whole thing. Ruined my spiel. I mean, I appreciate them doing it in the middle of the day when everyone's awake, like not in the middle of the night when now I'm gonna freak out and run off. Am I safe to put my eyeliner on? No.
Attention all guests. We are about to perform an annual test on the fire alarm system. Please do not be alarmed. It is only a test.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
We are about to do
Y'all don't want to hear this.
on the fire alarm system. You will hear the horns and strobes. Please do not be alarmed. It is only a test.
It's only a test. Mute. Hear that? Ah, back to mute. It's still going. My husband just came in. He put a pillow over the speaker to make it less bad. Thank you, Dare. I can at least put my eyeliner on. Is this not the most obnoxious noise? They're doing the fire alarm test. Harry Potter eyeliner. Actually, I think Ravenclaw blue will be perfect today.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? A fire alarm has been reported. Please exit the building immediately using the nearest exit.
It's still going. I'm so sorry. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled live in a second.
May I have your attention, please?
This whole building is full of people. I'm going to mute again. It's over. You want to say hi to the people on my live, dear?
Hi, people on the live here.
You're so funny. Did y'all have fun?
We did.
What were you playing?
It was called Calamity Collision.
Calamity Collision.
It was.
Come closer and talk about it. So they can hear you. My husband's going to talk about a game. Oh, my recovery's actually going really good. I was exhausted after we drove up here. It's not that long a drive, but they cut my belly open last week, so there's that. But yeah, I slept for 12 straight hours. It was great. Thank you for asking. Husband just played a game. Tell him about while I do my next level of makeup.
Calamity Collision. I don't want to call it a half-baked homebrew, but it was a homebrew rule set that was a work in progress. However, it was hilarious because it was orcs and dwarves with black powder weapons and ogres and fantasy black powder type things.
You say half-baked homebrew, so...
The people made up the rules.
Oh! So...
and it was kind of a work in progress, and it would have been a lot of fun, I think, except that one of the guys playing was very rules-oriented and insisted on giving feedback, and instead of just rolling with it...
Yeah.
But I had a good time, and then I died pretty quickly. And
context is everything.
May have been a blessing.
I had a good time, then I died. Did you play any other games? Because I know we have Aeronautica in a little bit.
That's in a little bit. No, I was playing the unit of orc cavalry, led by Major Beauregard de Orc.
Beauregard de Orc.
Yeah, these were like little. Most of them were like little Wild West orcs riding on squigs. But Beauregard had like a French-looking bicorn hat.
Did you say Wild West orcs riding on squigs?
Yes.
Of course you did.
They're American horse pirates.
Why? You know, that's not the most ridiculous thing I'm going to see this weekend.
It's not. It's not.
Like, not even close.
So we had Lenny and Hank and Butch. I forget who the fourth guy was, and then Major Beauregard the orc leading up the crew.
So is that the game that Doug and them wanted you to see?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
The miniatures were gorgeous. Gave my contact info to the guy that was running the game.
Oh, so it's a whole.
So
Are they like gonna? What is it called? Kickstarted or anything?
Oh no. He just printed miniatures that they had gotten STLs for and painted them.
Oh, okay.
But apparently they've been working on the rule set and the setup for about 6 months. So it's got some play testing and some work, and they also normally play at home. So I think there are a bunch of unwritten assumptions that were suddenly all challenged by.
Our rules maven.
Yeah.
Yeah, friends, teaching moment. Don't be that guy.
I mean, he seemed like he might have been a decent guy to play with if the rule set were finished.
Yeah, but when you know you're in a test environment, you gotta make some allowances for the environment that you're in.
So I felt a little sorry for the guy running the game.
Yeah, but overall, did everyone have a good experience?
I think so.
That's what matters.
The first half of the game was a lot of fun.
That's what matters.
I got to shot wall, push my miniatures across the board.
You are my husband's people, Aaron.
Combat. And Crump. But the problem was that people I charged Crump better.
You're so funny. And Crump.
Yeah.
And Crump.
That's what you do. It's the one too. They crump.
And
It's crumpin' time.
It's crumpin' time. Is that like steppin' time? Crumpin' time, crumpin' time, crumpin' time, crumpin' time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. In the chat, Aaron just went, wah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, these are your people.
These are my
How do your people keep joining my chat? No, it's funny.
Because they're here to see Mr. Otaku. No, they're not, because I don't come on camera, but
You do once in a while.
occasionally.
Occasionally you make a guest
I
appearance.
do. I still want to know whether we can open that door.
Well, it's giving me perfect light right now, so let's find out later.
Yeah.
You see this heavenly glow? It's heavenly. What is everyone doing right now?
Oh, we just finished eating lunch. I think they're heading back towards Belmont to get ready to set up for Aeronautica.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go check out a game called Aerodrome and then come join y'all for Aeronautica. And I talked Andrew and Ethan.
Oh, they're here?
Yeah, they're here, and I saw Dad too. Dad was the one I saw first. He was real excited.
Oh, good.
Into coming by, they're going to do Halo Crisis Protocol. No, that's Marvel. Halo Flashpoint. And then they're going to come by, after they get a game of that, and they're going to come by to do some Aeronaut. So we'll need to set aside some planes for them.
I'm bringing my whole Aeronut bag. We call Aeronautica Aeronut. I don't know why.
I do, because you call it that.
Oh, I call Aeronautica Aeronut, and I don't know why. Because I'm nuts. I'm nuts about the air. Is your Aeronautica already down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't need to bring the Blood Red Skies till tonight. Blood Red Skies isn't until like 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing a practice game.
Yeah, bring them.
Yeah.
I'll walk with you if you're going to, depending on how long it takes you to get ready.
I got about 20 more minutes because I'm not doing like total face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about the con and doing makeup.
Well, I might chill till you're done then.
Well, then chill. You get to be a part of the show now.
Woo!
I'm highlightering, trying to make sure it blends well. Highlighting is not my forte. It takes me a lot of practice to get it blended the way that I want. I appreciate that because makeup is not my strong suit. I just it's a way to add more color. You know, more color, more better. I'm all about the colors. Tomorrow's Lead Pursued shirt is pink. So I will be pinking out. It's so fun. Y'all want to see the boots I'm wearing today? Look at these. Are these not stupid? But they're great. I'm calling like full punk rock today, kind of, which is why the more dark eye. So I'm kind of going like, you know, a little bit more subdued than I usually would. Blush-wise, though, I think we're going to go with a pinky undertone. I'm pretty fortunate when it comes to makeup and stuff. I have a skin tone that works with a lot of colors. You know, same thing with glasses. My face shape works with a lot of glasses, which as a nerd, that matters. Oh, these are they're squidgy. They're squidgy platforms, so they're not like rigid, like pinch your feet. It's like walking on pillows. That's kind of the reason I bought them, because they're unlike any other blush stick. If you don't use blush sticks, again, I'm not a makeup advisor. She's a rank amateur when it comes to makeup. However, these blush sticks are everything. Just a little bit of that undercolor. Now, is she going to contour her face? Absolutely not. Look at this. Do I need contouring? I don't. She has cheekbones. I just like the excuse to add more color. But you know what? You do you. I never begrudge anyone to do what they want to do with their face and their body. You and the Lord can do whatever y'all decide. I'm seeing a light spot in the camera that I don't think is actually there. I think it's my eyes playing tricks on me. I have to make sure to look at the real mirror once in a while. Hey, we're looking good. So now I gotta pick some eye color. So I 100% love when I come to events like this. I'm not good at cosplay makeup. Like, I did go to school for theater and English initially, and makeup escaped me, not gonna lie. Like, she can build a set. Like, you know, I can, this is lip prep. Just give my lips a little scrub before I get them ready for lipstick. Yeah, I can do my eyes decently. If I want like full on cosplay makeup, I gotta get somebody to do it for me. I can't make myself into a character. So typically when I cosplay, it's stuff that I don't need to do crazy makeup for. Oh my God, the new Emperor's Children, great question. So I finished priming my Night Lancer, my Armigers, and then my iterators, and the rest. I got the whole box built, and I got them primed. They're new names to me, so I don't have it. Tormentors, that's what they're called. And I got all of the HQs done. These are beautiful models, y'all. And I still have like 2 weeks of not being able to lift stuff. So my hobby right now is sitting at home at the desk, building and painting. So I'm about to get a lot done, and I have been getting a lot done, because I'm not allowed to go do other things until I'm healed from my abdominal surgery. Boo. Boo. Time for some eye color. But yeah, I'm doing something different with this army. I left some comments on other, but under photos and stuff when people are asking me about them. But the box art actually inspired me a little bit this time. So typically what I end up doing is just like as bright and bold as possible, all the Turbo Dork, all the Vallejo Shift Metallic, like all the color, which is good. But I also understand that sometimes less is more. And she's going to attempt to do a less is more. Got to put a base for my eyeshadow. That's something I did learn from the beauty tube, is if you want your eyeshadow colors to show up more vibrantly, put a base color under them, then put your colors on, and you will actually get a much better effect. And your eyeshadow will show up the way that you thought it was going to, versus being sad that your colors aren't vibrant. But the box art was more, not box art, the models on the box are very much, the black is the main, and then that makes the colors that they did choose, like the fulgrim pink and acid greens and all that, it made them pop more. And I was like, because I always go full color all the time. I think they've already been based in black. I'm sorry, not based, they've been primed in black. I'm going to base them in Musso black. Yeah, I know what I said. I said Musso black. I sure did. I'm going to base them in Musso black so that I will then be able to decide where the color is going to go. So what I'm going to do is actually take a picture of a couple of the models and then kind of circle and highlight where I want the color to be so that it stands out more. Like, this is going to be a kind of paint job I haven't done before. But with every project, I'm trying to learn a new skill. I'm trying not to just get stuck in, like, you know, a pattern of, well, this is the only way that I paint, because there's so many cool ways to paint out there, you know. So I'm going to start with my colors first, because I'm going to do black on the edges, and I don't want my brush to get eaten up by black. So we're going to go with blues and purples today. So let's start with a lighter blue which blue? This is a palette I got from Mexico. Look at this. Why everywhere got better makeup palettes? I got my niece one of these once when she was like 13 when I was coming back from Mexico. And her parents took it. Salty brother and sister-in-law. No, it's fine. They can do what they want. It's their child. Let's go with pink purple to black. That'll look good. So I'm using this. What do they call it here? Romance. I can't show you the color. Let's not do that. From in to out. So we're going to start here and work our way outward. So, ooh, it's a nice wine color, isn't it? I love color, more better. But yeah, the Emperor's Children have come along great. So this particular gaming convention we're at, so back to the whole reason we're here. This gaming convention we're at, it's a historical game. So most of the games that are here are, not all, but like 80% of the games that are here are going to be based on, real life historical events. There's actually a couple of battleship games here, like on the water. We saw one of those at Adepticon, and I thought it was so cool. If I get into another game, it will probably be a nautical battle game because, oh my god, that's how they get you, is the models. These models are so stinking gorgeous. So I will probably, if I'm trying to resist picking up another game because I have so much. We all know how that goes. You know what? Why am I over here lying to myself? Don't lie to yourself like I just did. And we're going to add a little purple for the middle. I'm just going to the edge before I get to where I'm going to do black. And these are all tricks I've learned from BeautyTube. Thank you, beauty YouTubers. Ooh, Vulcans. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That's going to be... Vulcan lives. Okay, I loves me some Emperor's Children, but I equally loves me some salamanders. What crazy curves put Vulcan through? And Vulcan still didn't turn. Vulcan is built different. And you know why I rocks with Rabute? Because at first I was on the train of, oh my god, the Ultramarines think they're so perfect. You know what it is? Rabute's the hero we don't deserve, but need. He's that one that actually is what he says he is, while everybody else is faking it, but he actually is what he says he is. And if you've read Vulcan Lives, okay, spoiler alert for a 20-year-old book, but when Vulcan actually escapes from Kurz, and all of a sudden there's 5 Primarchs on one planet. Actually, I think it's 4. Can't remember. But they land, on Magos and Ultramar, and when Rabute realizes what Kurz did to Vulcan, and then goes ham going after him, I was like, okay, I rock with you now, because Rabute actually doesn't just stand up for what's right. He's not faking it. He's not just going to stand up for it. He's going to do what's right. And I'm like, you know what, Rabute? I like you. I like you now. You can be a part of my army. So in my original Age of Darkness box, where I built my first Emperor's Children out of, the other half of that is destined to be salamanders. Because when I play, now that I'm getting better at the game, and of course there's a rules refresh and everything, I would like to have an army readily available, just like when I started gaming, where if somebody wanted to play but didn't have models, well, then here's a loyalist army. Why not? That's how we got into it. Now we're going to add the black to the edge. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. That's super fun. Look at me looking all Avril Lavigne today. All this time you were pretending, so much for my happy ending. Yeah, I'm a 90s kid. We loved our little grunge punk rock. It was a thing. Everybody had angst. We were angsty. Nobody had understood us. I think that's every generation, though. I'm so unique, nobody gets me. Yep, you and every generation before you. And every generation that will come after. We don't want to go too far with it. Let's not look like it's Halloween now. I'll come back in with some purple to soften that up. Actually, we might do some sparkles. That's what we're going to do. Soften this up a bit. That's why we have... Okay. I'm not yet, but it does need a softening. And that's what sparkles are for. We love sparkles. So today we're going to go down here in a little bit and play the Aeronaut. I don't know if anybody who's on this channel is here at this convention. When I went to Adepticon, I broadcasted live from Adepticon too. Everybody knew I was there. Somebody called me a dummy at the beginning of the stream because I said where I was. I'm a millennial who marks their location everywhere. I get it. People are weird. Please don't make it weird. Please don't make the internet weirder than it has to be. And even just asking that, I know, is a stretch. But, it's a public convention. I'm not the only person here. Here with, my husband and a group of about 12 dudes. She's good. Come have fun. We do end up at the same conventions. I love chatting with people. I've met some really cool people at different conventions. Some that, we become internet friends now through, yes, allies are great. Some that we've become pretty good friends with digitally. So, yeah. And there's actually a couple of folks who are here that are always watching our Lead Pursuit streams. There we go. That's what I want. Let's get a little bit more color out here. That watch our Lead Pursuit streams a lot, and they're here. I met them the first time in person at Adepticon. So, the world is what you make it. And I'm a friendly person. I've also traveled a lot on my own for work. I've been all over the planet by myself, like everywhere. And I don't travel alone anymore because now, I'm married and my husband goes with me everywhere. So I'm not out here just YouTubing it by myself. But I do appreciate, I'm going to call your comment concern disguised as frustration. That's what we're going to call it. Oh, that was way better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that's fun. Holy cow, yeah. Did I just make magic? I think I did. I need this for the corners of my eyes, and then we're going to do a little purple under here and a lip, and I'll be done. I should probably put some mascara on. Where is it? I love this palette. I don't use it very often, but when I just want to have every color under the sun available to me, this is the palette I go for. And makeup is like tabletop gaming. There's so many ways you can do it. And none of them are wrong. It's just a matter of taste and opinion. Like, what do you like? And that's what I love about the gaming groups that we have fun with. Like, the guys that we're here with, and let me get back to these guys, to Lead Pursuit. Please go sub up their channel, like 100, like leadpursuit.tv. And I believe on YouTube, their Lead Pursuit podcast. But they're the ones that when I got my first little Necron Death Croissant, they were sponsoring that event at the hobby shop to get more people into playing, Aeronautica Imperialis. And it turned out we just all became friends over this past couple of years. And we've gone to a couple of gaming conventions together now. Is that housekeeping?
Hello?
Did housekeeping not?
I think so, but they may have moved on in the areas.
I'll stick my head out in a second and tell them we're about to be gone. Don't want to be in their way. Yeah, she slept in late today, y'all. The tired's had me. And I feel way better. Every day is a little bit better. But we've just become really good friends with this group of guys over... Come on, come in. We'll be out in about 10 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you.
I come around in 10 minutes.
That's fine. Thank you so much. By the way, when you're traveling and representing the nerd community, be nice to all the people that are making your stay wherever you are possible, hospitable, fun, pick a word. That's hard work that they do. And mostly don't get paid real good for it. Paid just enough. Which is why, if you're able, please leave a tip. Yes, you can tip your housekeeping staff, 100%. But yeah, always be nice to the staff. And not only that, you want to be invited back. You want events to want to let you come back. Oh yeah, we're calling these eyes good. Oh, shutting the giant palette and putting the makeup brushes back. But yeah, always be nice to your friends who are doing the work of making your vacation, your leisure time, your time at a restaurant better than it was. I thought we'd be out here in a couple minutes. I'm on the last of my makeup. I know, right? So now my lips are moisturized. Now we must... Oh, I forgot mascara. We must have mascara. Anyway, but back to the dudes. They've been so cool over the past few years, because let me tell you, I love the lore of Warhammer so much. But when I tell you the rules to these games, sometimes my husband's over here reading the rule book for the new heresy rules. That's my... He'll learn them and then teach me. But it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming. And if the gaming environment isn't positive, people don't want to come back. And I don't even just mean from a girl's perspective. Like, I've seen kids get chased off. I've seen, like, that shy person who finally was brave enough to get out and game outside of their house, like, never want to come back because, you know, they don't feel that they were treated nicely. And granted, there are personalities. Like, I know people who you think they're being mean, and they're not. They're, you know, God made them a douchebag. What can you say? You know, that is the personality he gave them. But let's do our best to make positive environments for people to want to come in to our tabletop video gaming, card gaming spaces. Because if people stop wanting to join, well then all these games that we love stop being created. Companies are only going to make things that profit them. And, you know, if a particular property gets such a bad reputation that nobody wants to be a part of it, then we might lose out. And I don't want to lose out. And plus, there are still so many cool people I haven't met. There's still as many places I've been. There's still so many places I haven't seen yet. I'm picking out my lipstick colors. We must contrast. Even before it was cool, I used 2 lipstick colors because I like color. I didn't know it was a trend, but it's just an excuse for more color. That's it. That's it. All we need is more color. Good thing is about these cons is they're inside, so I don't have to worry about makeup sweating off. I'm still going to set my face, but it is nice to not have to worry about your makeup like going away. This environment, this gaming environment, with our friends and the different hobby shops and gaming groups that we've gotten to be a part of, excellent people, just excellent people. And it makes us want to show up as excellent people as well. And that's why we're here. You know, Nashcon was not on my radar. Even being a Nashville native, never heard of it before. I mean, I don't live here anymore. But it's kind of nice. Because when they first brought it to me and were like, you want to go to Nashcon? I was like, yeah, I'll go home for a weekend. It's fine. I'm originally from here. It's great. Let's do it. But, you know, being able to not just have a group of folks that we game with, but like we're all like going to these events together and supporting each other and helping each other's YouTube channels and stuff. Like it's kind of cool. Cannot deny that. So I hope that you're able to find a positive gaming environment. I don't know if Lead Pursuit is going to officially stream this weekend because there's, you know, it's a smaller con, and what it takes to set up to do a really good stream from an event like this, it's a little cumbersome. So what I might do is take some clips of the games and do like some battle reports. I'll just see what the setup is like, because last night they were still like putting out tables. The different groups were coming in and setting up. I'm going Starry Night themed with my jewelry. But, you know, we shall see. We shall see. But it's going to be a good day. I think today is going to be a lot of fun. You know, if you happen to be here and we say hey to each other, yay. You know, if we don't see each other, that's fine too. And I think, I'm trying to decide, do I want hair up or hair down? Because here's one more piece of jewelry I'm thinking about wearing. Coming to the end here, friends. This was a chaotic live, wasn't it? We have fire alarms and everything else. A sound issue that I caused. I'm trying to decide, do I want to double up with my necktie? Do I want to do the necktie or the... I'm in a punk rock look, and I feel like the necktie would be more fun. Yes, it's a necktie necklace. Why? Why not? Let's see. I don't know. I think the more subtle jewelry is better. I'm going to go with the subtle jewelry. All right. So, this is what we're doing. I have a hair clip that is Sailor Moon's scepter. I know. She's nuts. You know what we're going to do? We're going to leave a little bit of bangage out. And then we're going to bring... I kind of like the messy half bun look. Let's just leave a little bit out and then bring the rest of it up. I took a new position at work and I told them that, you know, she'd be coloring her hair. I'm not sure they knew what that meant. But I think they understand now what it means. Like when I say I color my hair, I mean I color my hair. I got a rep Lead Pursuit. Those are my dudes. They are awesome. Please, please, please. That's actually I just got through talking about them. They're like the whole reason we're here. Because we came to support, you know, our awesome gaming community. They are part of our local gaming community. So, yeah, definitely. If I ever see you at a convention, don't hesitate to say hey. You'll see me with Mr. Otaku. He'll definitely be there. Right, Mr. Otaku?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Where am I going again?
Anytime we go to a convention.
Oh, of course.
We'll be there together. Always. All right. Well, I feel like I'm ready. I rambled. I had a plan until that fire alarm interrupted my train of thought. But last thing you always got to do when, you know, you do a face and makeup so you don't have to worry about it. Setting spray. Pickle Rick setting spray.
Pickle Rick.
And that will keep my makeup just like this for the rest of the day. Don't have to worry about it. So, that was fun. That was weird. Can't wait to see the comments on this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.